Sarah.
And I'm Rachel.
And this is Effort&Ease yoga.
Yoga that you can practice anywhere at any time and fit with ease into your daily life. Today's flow is a well-rounded, full-body vinyasa practice. It's focused on integrating breath with movement and sending energy or life force or prana to all the little nooks and crannies of your physical and energetic self.
That's going to make you feel great.
Let's get started.
Let's do it.
We're going to begin this flow standing at the back of the mat. Sarah's going to be showing the practice with blocks when they're needed and some modifications, and I'll be showing different versions of the poses as well. So choose what works for you today. So separate your feet hip socket width distance, approximately 2 fists between your big toes. Roll your shoulders down and back, open your palms. Samastitihi, close your eyes. Take a moment here to just ground your feet meaningfully into the earth. Shift forward onto the balls of the feet and then back onto the heels. Feeling those little micro movements as your body seeks to find its center, find its stability. Pause at center. Feel the energy lift from your heels all the way up your legs, along the spine, through the crown of the head. And then bring your palms together in prayer. Bring that prayer against your heart with your thumbs against your beating center. And set an intention for your practice. It could be a thought, a word, a dedication of energy, anything that gives this time meaning, purpose, or simply joy. And then on the inhale, open your eyes, reach your arms up overhead. With your right hand, find your left wrist, lift up, pull the belly in, push down through the heels, bump your hips to the left, upper body to the right. Feel the left rib cage lift up and away from the left hip bone. Push your hips farther to the left, come down and push. And then inhale, lift up, back through center, switch your grip. So left hand, right wrist, pull up, elevate the scapula, and then bump your hips over to the right, upper body to the left. This time, feel the right rib cage lift up and away from the right hip bone. Keep moving your left shoulder forward. On an inhale, back up through center. Release the grip, take your arms wide, and exhale, swan dive fold all the way down. You can soften your knees as you bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Ragdoll forward fold. Hang heavy here. If you like, you can find opposite elbows and take a sway from side to side, or you can walk your fingertips to the right, to the left. Just feeling some space along the back body, getting longer from your heels up to your hips, down to the crown of your head. Allow yourself to really submit to gravity. Feel the pull of the earth as it draws some space between each individual vertebra. And then keeping the knees soft enough that you can bring your hands to the floor. Place your hands down. Inhale, look out, lengthen. You might bring your hands to your shins here as you roll your shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands forward, coming to a plank. From your neutral plank, protract your plank. So tuck the tailbone under, pull the belly up and in. Push your fingertips down to make the space right between the shoulder blades lift and broaden. Bend the knees, slide the hips back and up to a turbo facing dog. Hips high, belly moving towards thighs. Spread the sits bones. Again, exhale, shift forward to that protracted plank. Shoulders over the wrists, belly pulling up and in, tailbone tucked under, carve out your abdomen. And then inhale back to the turbo face. Slide the hips up. Press the belly back to the thighs. 2 more times. Exhale, shift forward. It's a cat-shaped spine here in the protracted plank. Push the world away. Inhale, it's a cow-shaped spine in the turbo face. Spread the sits bones. Melt the heart toward the thighs. 1 more time. Exhale, cat-shaped tilt in your plank. Inhale, slide the hips back and up to the turbo. Stay here in the turbo face. Keep your right knee soft, sink your left heel down, lean into the back of the left leg. If you like, you can place your right foot on top of the left and use your right heel to press the left shin back. Good, bring your right foot back down. Keep the right knee soft, soften the left knee. And then press the right heel down, lean into the back of the right leg. And if you like, you can take that little press of the left foot, pressing the left heel against your right shin. Back to the turbo face, so left foot down underneath the left hip, lift both heels, bend both knees. This time, keep the heels lifted, straighten the knees, tip the tailbone way up, pull the belly in, shift forward to your plank, pause. Knees, chest, chin lower to the earth, Ashtangasana. Bend the elbows, bring the heart and throat down. Create space along the collarbone. Slither through all the way to your belly, setting up for a cobra. Slide your hands back towards your middle ribs, legs hip socket with distance. Inhale, lift your chin, chest, rib cage off the mat. Keep your elbows soft. Take your eye gaze to the left. Option to let your right shoulder follow, a little twist. Back to center. Eye gaze goes right. Left shoulder follows, little twist. Back to center, cobra. Exhale to a child's pose, hips to heels, stretch your arms farther forward. Tent up onto your fingertips. Using the arms to pull length into the spine, feel the scapula glide away from the hips. And then tuck the toes, lift your hips back and up to the turbo face. This time from the turbo face, straighten the knees. And exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your heels towards the earth. Know that the heels might not touch. Knees can stay soft and the heels can stay a little bit lifted. Pushing down through your fingertips, feel the triceps wrap forward. The armpits hollow and dialing in to face the ground. Pull the belly in and bring your eye gaze to your knees, your thighs, or maybe towards your belly button. Walk your hands to the back of the mat to meet your feet. Preparing for Padahastasana from the front, separate your feet by 2 fist widths distance. So that's 2 fists fit between the big toes, and then slide whole hand under whole foot. So you really want your toes wriggling into your wrist creases here. Bend the knees a lot, connect the belly to the thighs. And then keep maintaining that belly to thigh connection, roll forward, pulling on the balls of your feet, lift your hips higher. Keep the bind, the hands to feet. Inhale, look out, lengthen, create some space. Exhale, pull deeper. Good, then unplug your hands from your feet, heel toe your feet into touch. Once again, on an inhale, hands might come to blocks or your shins. Look out, lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Scoop up the earth. Offer it to the sky, sit low, reach high. Weight in the heels, pull the belly in. Extend the fingers up towards the sky. Hands to prayer. Hook a twist to the left. So bring your right elbow over your left thigh. Really press those palms together. Take a peek at your knees. You might need to pull the right one back a little bit. Square knees will help indicate square hips. Keep sitting into your heels. Extend the arms to 6 and 12. Spread through the collarbone. Place your left hand at your low back. Keep your right bicep with your ear and rise, half a back bend. Press the heels down, the hips forward, the heart up. Inhale back to center. Both arms up overhead. This time we find chair on the exhale. Sit into Utkatasana. Maybe finding a little bit more depth on the second set of chair. Maybe not, keep pressing into your heels. Hands to prayer. Hook a twist to the right, left elbow over right thigh. Eye gaze might be over your right shoulder. Keep tucking the left rib cage under, pulling the right rib cage back and up. Good, exhale, twist deeper. Extend the arms to 6 and 12. Right hand to your low back. Half a back bend on the rise. Left bicep with your ear. Push into your heels, hips forward, heart up. Inhale back to center. Both arms up. On an exhale, swan dive fold. Place your hands underneath your shoulders or onto your shins or blocks. Look out, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Walk it forward. Downward face. From the downward face, right leg sweeps the sky. Take some freestyle movement on the right. Kicks, circles, sweeps. Good, we're going to meet in a three-legged dog, so right toes reach as high as you can. Elevate the left heel, make it expansive. Look forward. Pressing into your hands, slowly lower your left shin down for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heart and throat come down between the thumbs, sunbird bow. Exhale, round and curl. Pull the right knee and push through the ball of the left foot. Good, sunbird bow number 2. Exhale, round and curl. Pull the right knee in, push through the ball of the left foot. Last time, sunbird bow number 3 or chin stand, if you'd like to add one in. We meet in the Sasana, the right knee pulling in. Push through the ball of your left foot. Step the right foot forward all the way to the top of the mat. High crescent lunge, left hip, left heel, push forward. Arms reach up. Interlace your fingers, release the index. Take your heart up and back, any amount. Inhale back to center. Hands come down, they frame the right foot. Round and curl, bring your forehead to your knee, counter the back bend by pulling the belly away from the thigh. Half split, lower your left shin to the earth. Pull your right toes back towards your face. You can use blocks to frame your right foot. Tilt your tailbone up. Rotate your right toes in the direction of your right fingertips. Take a little tap, back to center. You can also rotate to tap the block, tap, center. Good, one more time, tap. Stay here. Keep your left hand where it is, right hand to the instep of the right foot or peace sign fingers around the big toe. From here, right hand to the instep of the right foot or peace sign fingers around the big toe. Let the left shin swivel for balance, and then you're going to extend the leg as much as you can for your camel split. Maybe it goes all the way up and you press your hips forward, let your head fall back, or maybe you're working to find that extension with the fingers around the peace toe, just kicking the leg as far away from you as you can. Release the right foot so you're in a knee down half moon. Stack the right hip over the left. Knee down bow. Bend your right knee, find your foot, and kick into your hand. Release the right foot, step it all the way up to the top of the mat for a knee down side angle. Right hand is inside your right foot. Left shin swivels. Use your right shoulder to drive the right knee out away from you. Stretch the left arm overhead, diagonal line of energy. From the knee down side angle, ground the left foot at the back of the mat at a 45. Lift into your extended side angle. Just like in the chair prayer twist, tuck the right shoulder, the right rib cage under. Lift the left rib cage up. On an inhale, warrior 2. The legs stay where they are, the upper body lifts. Flip the right palm, little reach forward. Good, and then reverse it, the burrito. Keep that right knee driving forward, feel the right rib cage lift up and away from the right hip bone, just like we did in that very first side bend. Good, come back to warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands down to frame the right foot. Tuck the left toes, sweep the right leg back and up, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. You can stay like this, or you have the option to look over your left shoulder and slowly land the right foot down to flip your dog. And then rewind if you flipped. Bring the right hand back down top of the mat. Right foot meets left, wherever you are. Elbows bend, triceps graze the rib cage. Come halfway down, chaturanga. Scoop your heart through. Upward face. Exhale, chin to chest. Lift your hips back and up. Downward face. Pause and breathe. From the downward facing dog, left leg sweeps the sky. Take some freestyle exploration on the left. Circles, sweeps, moving the hip through multiple rotations and ranges of movement. Good, we'll meet in a three-legged dog, left toes high. Elevate your right heel, look forward. Keep the left toes reaching as high as you can and lower to your right shin, slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sunbird bow, heart and throat lower. Exhale, pull the left knee in, push through the ball of the right foot. Again, sunbird bow. Right shin down, left toes high, heart and throat lower. Exhale, round and curl, Nasasana, pull the left knee in. Third one, sunbird bow or optional chin stand. We meet in Nasasana, the left knee pulls in. Push through the ball of the right foot. Step the left foot through, top of the mat, high crescent lunge. Right heel, right hip push forward. Arms reach up. On an inhale, take your heart up and back. Inhale back to center. Hands come down, they frame the left foot. Round and curl, forehead to knee, pull your belly away from your left thigh. Lower the right shin, flex the left toes back towards your face, half split, Ardha Hanumanasana. Left heel down, left glute tilting up and back. Think about reaching your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Every time. Good, and then those left toes tap the left fingers or the block. Once, twice. Third time it stays. Right hand stays where it is, right shin swivels for balance. Pick up the left foot from the instep or the big toe and extend the leg as much as you can today, letting the right shin be your little rudder as you press your hips forward and let your head fall back. Release the left foot, knee down half moon. So stack the left hip on top of the right. Bend the left knee. Knee down bow. Kick into your hand. Left foot steps all the way up to the top of the mat. Place your left hand inside your left foot for a knee down side angle. Right shin swivels in the opposite direction. Use your left shoulder to press your left knee back. Extend your right leg, grounding down through the right pinky toe. Inhale, warrior two. Inhale to flip your palm, reach forward, and reverse it back. Exhale. Come back through warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down to frame the left foot. Sweep the left leg back and up, three-legged. Bend the knee, open the hip. Your choice here, whether you stay or you flip the dog by lowering the left foot down and pressing the heart and the hips. Slowly rewind from wherever you are, left hand down, left foot meets right, high plank. Elbows bend, triceps graze the ribcage. You can always lower your knees, chaturanga. Inhale to an upward face. Exhale, downward face. From the downward facing dog, right leg sweeps the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Swing the right knee underneath the body. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh, figure four, press the hips back. Keep the figure four, rotate to face the left side of your mat so the right knee is pointing down, the sole of the right foot is pointing up. You can bring the right knee all the way down to the mat for more support, or you can keep it lifted. Bend your elbow into your waist, squeeze your hips towards your heel. And on an inhale, stretch your left arm forward. Bring your left hand down and bring the right shin across the mat for pigeon. Stay upright or fold forward. Keep working your left hip bone down. Using your inhales to make space, your exhales to move into the space you've created. Finding a little bit more softness as you stay here breathing. Smoothing out the jagged edges of your breath. Coaxing your body into release. From pigeon, walk your hands back towards your right shin. Lift your torso. You can keep your hands grounded or you can elevate them. Sweep your left leg from behind all the way up to the top corner of the mat for Janu Shirshasana. So your right foot is at your left inner thigh. On an inhale, reach your arms up overhead, interlace all 10 fingers. And on the exhale, round and curl. Tuck your chin to your chest, bring your forehead to your knee. Sarah's gonna show you a version where she's going to keep her knee very bent so that she can bring her forehead to touch it. That is literally the name of the pose. Janu Shirshasana means forehead to knee. So we really prioritize the forehead making contact with the knee. The leg will get straighter in time. This is primarily a compression posture, not a hamstring stretch. So that leg does not have to be straight. Make sure all 10 fingers are staying interlaced over the ball of the foot. Kick your left heel more forward as you pull your toes back. Try to get your forehead even higher on your knee. And then on an inhale, restack the spine. Place your right hand behind your right hip, lift up onto your right shin, stargazer. Cross your left ankle over your right ankle and land in Sukhasana, cross-legged seat. Gather your knees in towards your chest, keep your ankles crossed, hug in, tuck your eyes towards your knees. Inhale, open to a boat pose. Legs can stay soft, or you can extend at the knee. And then recross your ankles, place your hands at the top of the mat, and roll your way through your Vinyasa. We meet once again in the downward face. On an inhale, left leg sweeps the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Swing the left knee underneath the body, cross the left ankle over the right thigh, figure four. Figure four, side plank, face the right. So the left knee is pointed down, the sole of the left foot is up. You can lower your left knee to the earth for more support. Squeeze your right elbow into your waist, bring your hip towards your heel. And then as you reach the right arm forward, place the right hand down at the top corner of the mat, bring your left shin across, pigeon. Again, you can stay upright or fold forward. Giving the side the same opportunity to open. Spending more attention on the length of your exhales here. Elongating the exhale will slow the breath and smooth out its jagged edges. That calm, easy exhalation, a signal to your body that you are in control, that these are sensations that you're asking for, that you are right where you need to be. Walk your hands back towards your left shin. You can keep your hands down or you can lift them up to sweep your right leg forward for Janu Shirshasana. Sole of the left foot to the right inner thigh. On an inhale, reach your arms up. Quarter turn so that your torso is centered over your extended right leg. And now round and curl. Chin to chest, forehead to knee. Keeping all 10 fingers interlaced and bending the right knee as much as you need to get that forehead to knee contact for which this pose is named. The more you pull your belly away from your right thigh, the more space you make between the vertebrae. Keep pushing the right heel forward. And on an inhale, restack. Bring your left hand behind your left hip, rise up onto your left shin. Stargazer. Cross your right ankle over your left ankle, sit into Sukhasana. Gather your knees in towards your chest, rock. Boat. Extend both legs to your degree. Good. Back to crossing the left ankle over the right. Place your hands down at the top of the mat. Shoot your legs back. We take our final vinyasa here. From this downward face, shift forward to a plank. Lower in slow motion all the way to your belly. Open your legs hip socket with distance. Slide your hands back one print. Inhale, cobra. Exhale to your child's pose. Balasana, hips to heels. From this child's pose, you can roll over onto your back and take your Shavasana. I'm going to guide you through a Shavasana. Feel free to turn the recording off at this point and put your device aside. Or if you're with me, simply tent up onto the right fingers, thread the left arm underneath, and roll your way onto your back. Here in Shavasana, let your toes roll open, your heels roll in, and begin to bring your mind's eye to those points of contact with the earth. The backs of the heels, the calves, the backs of the thighs, the backs of the hips, the shoulder blades, the space right behind your heart. the backs of the shoulders, the backs of your hands, your knuckles. The back of your head, the place right behind your mind. And in each of these points of contact with the earth, feel a heaviness, a rootedness, as your body anchors itself into this planet. Allow yourself to feel languid, inert. Simultaneously, as the body is heavy and grounded here, feel the air move through you, light and effervescent, freely flowing, carrying on its currents energy, life force, prana. Feel how that prana can flow through you now, unrestricted, gushing, charging to wherever it is most needed, healing and nourishing everything in its path. As the body remains still, the energy surges forth. Allow yourself for a moment to marvel at the duality of this phenomenon. And then keep your eyes closed and focus on that breath alone, without controlling its pattern, just letting it move through you, again with its own innate intelligence. The incoming, the outgoing. Before closing this practice, take a moment to come back to those intentions you set at its outset. Cultivate contentment here. Remembering that contentment is not something that you find outside of yourself, but rather something that you kindle from within. So perhaps make the decision to allow this to be enough, and then actually do it. Ready to gently find some movement, do so softly, sweetly, as if you had to wake up a baby. And when you're ready, take a roll over onto your right side and pause there for a beat in the fetal position.
Taking this opportunity to absorb the implications of renewal that are stored here in this spinal curve of infancy. A reminder that we never outgrow beginnings. Every breath a fresh start. And then on an inhale, come to a comfortable, easy seat of your own choosing.
seal this practice together in gratitude. Wishing you all a day filled with the balance, the strength, the flexibility, the patience, and the grace that you cultivated here on your mat. May these qualities infuse your interactions with others and enlighten the way you think about yourself. Namaste.
Namaste. Thanks for watching.
Be sure to let us know what you think and subscribe and share.
Let us know how you feel after that flow. We'd love to know if it worked for you.